Hi, I'm Kaylee. I'm 11 years old and in 6th grade.
I'm going to show you how to make
I'm going to show you how to make an Go cat. In this book there are two patterns. There's a large one and a small one. I'm using the small one. And then then there's stuff you can make for them in the back. There are ways to set your eyebrows and stuff. The person who wrote the book is Mikoama. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Okay. And show your...
This is how it looks when it's done. And
I've already made one.
I've already made one with a 4.5 size hook. And I'm working on one with a 3.25 hook. I've got a tail made. I'm stuffing everything in the head. An ear that doesn't look really much like an ear. Another ear. And then a head that looks like the Grinch. Look, it does.
Okay. And what are you making today?
Legs.
Okay.
And I'm reusing regular acrylic yarn. And the size is 3.25 hook.
I'll start with magic circle.
This is how I do my magic circle.
And how many stitches do you do in your circle?
I put 6 stitches into my circle for this pattern. I'm doing 6 stitches right now. I'm working on the 6th stitch. Okay, got it. Working on my 6th stitch now. Oh, and then I'm going to slightly close off the hole by pulling this.
Okay.
I got it fully closed off.
And you're going on to round 2?
Yeah, I'm working on round 2 now. And the smaller size hook you use, the smaller your cat will be.
How many stitches do you do in round 2?
In round 2, you do an increase in every stitch.
So you should have a total of how many then?
Yeah, in every stitch.
You should have
You should have a total of 12 when you're done.
Okay.
If not, that's okay. Because it doesn't really matter, because it depends on if you want it that way or not, like I do. Or don't.
So why do you like making cats?
I like making crochet cats and fabric cats because they're my favorite animal. I have 3 cats right now, 2 baby kittens, a boy named Lucky who is multicolored, and a white girl kitten that looks like she has a bell on like her right ear with big blue eyes who sometimes looks cross-eyed after she wakes up from naps. And I have an older cat named Garfield who we've had for 4.5 years. Now I'm increasing in every single stitch. And you can position the eyes in the other parts wherever you want. You don't have to add a bow unless you absolutely want to. None of them look exactly the same because that's how every cat is. Like I was saying before, I have a cat named Garfield who I've had for 4.5 years. He has big brown eyes. And he likes to roll over and get belly rubs. cats are my favorites because I have had 4 cats and 2 dogs. I've got 1 dog now. Very loud little sister and brother. The reason I wanted to make one of these was because I love stuffed animals, and my stuffed cats asked me to make them a baby sister. And that baby sister wanted a baby sister. And when I was making the first one, every time I took a break, I was super bored because I've checked out the book 5 times and have never had a chance to make one till now. Cats are my first favorite animal, then dogs, then frogs, then horses, and especially worms. But never spiders. And this is how you increase. You go through the 2 loops, you pull the string through, and then you wrap, and then you go through like a single crochet, and then you go back through where the stitch you went under first, and then you go back through it and do the same thing. And you should have double what how many you first put into your magic ring. If it's on the second row, otherwise it'll be different.
Do you have the code to the Wi-Fi still?
And the one thing that my cats will never drink is yuck soda. And one thing my toy cats never drink is soda because I don't like it.
What do you like?
Sweet tea. Especially with lots of sugar.
Right, go.
Now I'm working on row 3, which is 2 stitches in every an increase in every 4 stitch, which is just 2 stitches in every 4 stitch. Always count where the marker stitch is as your first stitch.
And what did you use for your marker?
I used purple. Originally I was using the opposite color, but this is easier because I won't have to switch marker stitch color.
Okay. So how many stitches should you have at the end of this round?
15.
15, okay.
So you get 3 regular stitches and then you do an increase, which I showed you earlier. The reason I like to crochet my kitty cats are because they are so sweet and fluffy. Except for when they see Pongo, my dog. He's a beagle, and he just wants to play with them, but they think he's gonna eat them alive.
Is this your first crochet project?
This is my third crochet project. I may crochet a puppy one day. I've checked out this book, this pattern book 5 times and never made a cat. Except for this time. And when I tried to take a break, I was super bored.
Okay, so what do you do now?
Now I'm working even for 4 to 7 rows. But if you want, you can change the color at your 5th row. Now I'm working even. I'm gonna change my color at my 5th row, and you don't have to unless you want to. And I like the way the 2 colors mix. Except for I've already taken stuff out, so I already have the color change done. Because I took all my foot out. Because something wasn't right. I wonder what Garfield is.
Just relax, enjoy yourself.
Alright, go.
Now I'm about to color change.
And show how to use color change.
Well, for this, I've already cut off this and tied this onto it so it goes like right here, so it's not in your way when you're sewing it. And then you just go through a stitch and wrap with the new color around like you do in the single crochet, just with a different color. And I love the way this pink matches the green. And lightly stuff your mouth, your tail, and the arms and legs so that I'm working in single crochets evenly. And I've already started, and I love the way this matches. I've already figured out how to tie the yarn together and hide it because our girl cat decided she was going to eat my yarn one day and ate it in half. So I had to tie it all together to be able to use it because she's a big rat face. This is one of my cats, Lucky. He is a big baby and is super scared of my dog right now. And he'll probably just sit with me. He's like, ooh, am I on camera? He's like, wait, nobody told me I was on camera. Just hit
And
his
he
head.
just left and bumped his head, yep.
He's like, I'm not wanting to be on camera. You never told me. Snow probably would want to be on camera. On Wednesday, she was interrupting the Zoom video. In the middle of church.
Are you recording?
We already had our boy kitten in, and he was being a rat face. And his sister's creepy. And a rat face.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to go somewhere.
This is stupid 2022. That's the password for the YouTube. If you ever get on to do a YouTube for her, the password's just, this is stupid, capital T. This is stupid 2022.
I hope my skin doesn't get stained by that Kool-Aid. My skin does that. It's kind of weird. Putting.
Are you working?
I'm making faces on myself.
Who's that?
Briley,
Who's Briley?
my sister, my baby sister. She's 9. And then I have a little brother who's 8. He's taller than my little sister. His name's Adam. And then we got a dog that's 7 that's named Pongo, and a cat who I don't know how old he is, but we've had him for 4.5 years. His name's Garfield. A boy kitten named Lucky, who was born May 3rd, 2021, and his baby sister. There were 2 boys and 4 girls, and I guess they were. I don't know if they were born the exact same day. But she's younger. And super silly. They like to make their jaws make a weird sound and when they're staring at birds. Oh, Mom, did I tell you Snow almost got out of the house? She put her paws on the ground she felt the dirt and she was trying to run, but when I turned around and looked at her, she ran back inside the house. But she loves the smell of the air. Oh, there she is. Can I go get her? Snow Kitty. She's a little baby. Hi! Yeah, you're on camera. Yeah. You just like to talk, don't you?
Ollie.
Especially when you're on camera. Not being recorded, but she wants to talk. Yeah. Are you talking?
And Lucky decided to chill out in the
Yeah.
floor.
Who are you talking to, baby girl? Who are you talking to? I don't know who you're talking to. You're just screaming into a camera. Hey. Look, she's trying to crochet, Mom. She wants to crochet too. She's like, let me help. She's like, I want some pink. Don't eat my yarn. You already did this to me. Yeah, eat that. Don't eat when I'm working with baby girl. Yeah. Very sweet. You're enjoying that yarn. She's hard biting on this. You hear her?
So you got that out of her throat, and she's wanted to chew on
Yeah,
everything.
she ate that much of the yarn.
But we got it out.
Of that. Lucky you're being a rat face sleeping in Dad's chair. Mhm. Yeah. You like watching my yarn, don't you? Because you eat yarn. Yeah. Yeah, you did it to my tail. No. Are you lying? Yeah, I know you're lying. Yeah. Because you're trying to lie on camera, but I don't even know if we're even. Oh, Mom, are you recording? Now I am working on decreasing every third stitch. So you do the regular first stitch, then you do a second stitch, then you got to curl up your tail. Hold on.
You're going to the wrong side, Katie.
Huh?
Nope. So you're doing an increase, you said, or decrease?
Decrease. I'm doing a decrease in every third stitch. So you do the regular 2, and then, Mom, are you zooming in?
Yeah.
Because I can't move. Okay. You go through 1 stitch, like you would to make a single crochet, but instead, you go through the next stitch. Pull up, and you should have 3 from 2 different loops and then your original stitch. You wrap around, then you save the wraparound stitch because you're going to need it, and you go through all 3, and then you pull it. And that is a decrease. And then you just do 3 more. You do 2 more single crochets like this. Then you get that. Then you do another decrease. Are you in my hair? Now we've done row 8. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go, and I'm going to start working through. It says to go through 9 to 24 rows. You can do that if you like the legs long, but I'm just going to do 9 to 15 instead. And for like when I do the torso, it says 7 to 23 rows, but I cut back for it because I think that's like a lot of work, especially on the arms and stuff like when you're trying to do that. Even on the tail, I cut back, but you want to lightly stuff these because they're supposed to be very bendable. So you just go through, and you should right now have 11 stitches, and just keep getting it. Make sure you get 11 for all 15 or 24, depending on how many you decide. Just make sure your arms are longer than your legs. So if your legs are 15, then your arms should be 16 rows. Now I'm finishing up row 15. You can go on to 24 rows if you'd like. I stopped at row 15 because it's already very long.
Okay.
Next I'm going to show how to make an arm, and then how to make the torso. And then how to stuff it and then sew it all together. I've been working on this one for a week, and I'm trying to beat the record of my last one, which took over a week. So I want to get done quicker. Because she had to go and want a little sister. And then she had to go beg me. You're going to make me a sister.
So are you done? Okay, so leave a long enough tail, right?
Yep. Make sure you leave it long enough so that you can sew it all on. And then for the feet, ear, and arms, and the mouth, which you make, and then of course the tail, you lightly stuff because it's supposed to be bendable like this, so that it bends easy. And the bodies you can stuff with socks like I did, and then a little bit of polyfill.
So can I see your leg?
Mm-hmm.
Show everybody your leg that you made. Okay, and you can pull your...
Next up, I'll show you how to make an arm.
All right.
And then a torso.
Mama,
Okay.
And then, of course, a mouth.
All right.
I was sitting down, Snow came up to me.
Goodbye.